Hi everyone, I'm MD Rizwan Alamansari. In this video, we'll discuss about Azure App Service. Then we'll deploy a solution that will be ASP.NET Core 5, and then we will debug the published solution in Azure App Service. So let me explain you the significance of debug in deployed solution. So debug is one of the most powerful tool and option for developers. So during the development, we do debug several times to analyze code, its output, identify issue, bugs, and fix those. Normally, we do development in our local PC or sometime in remote server and complete the solution. Then after we release it to IIS or UAT and then production or some hosting. So when we run the solution, it works perfectly and we check it locally and then we ship it to IIS or some hosting. Most of the time we face issue. This is the ideal scenario in our solution. Like it runs perfectly in local and when we host it or we ship it or we release it, always there will be some problem after releasing for end users. And this is very common. So this is one of the most frustrating situation for developers. I'm also a developer. I know this pain. So this happens generally because of environmental variables, which means our local and the production or the hosting environment are not identical. And another frustrating thing that you cannot debug on those deployed solution. So this is actual because those actual the published solution, the environment is in such a way it's difficult to debug using Visual Studio. So another situation is like again we need to do go forth and back. We need to test in our environment. Again we go and fix it, changing environmental variables. So with this Azure App Service, now we have one life-saving option for developer in through which we can finally debug our published or release solution. So you can attach or you can debug your release solution either in UAT or production in Azure App Service. So this is one of the most exciting option to identify several issues, fix those, and also to analyze the code. So in this video, I will show you how to debug your published solution step by step. So let me give you overview like of this video. So in this video, we will be covering what is Azure App Service. I'll not go in much detail, but I'll give you a high level information about Azure App Service. Then I will create a ASP.NET Core 5 solution and deploy it in Azure App Service. And then we will debug the published solution, which is already deployed in Azure Web App. Finally, we will do a wrapping up. So the here I'm showing this demo using ASP.NET Core 5, but the process is similar for ASP.NET Framework as well as for other versions of .NET Core. Azure App Service. So Azure App Service, it is one service available in Azure. This is a cloud computing based platform for hosting website created by or operated by Microsoft, means it is managed by Microsoft. We are using this as a platform as a service, which means we can have a quick build, deploy, or scale the web app or APIs in our terms. It works perfectly for .NET solutions like .NET Framework or .NET Core. It also works for Node.js, Java, Python, PHP. It is also supportable for containers running on Windows or Linux. So it means it is you can use that app service for both Windows or for Linux. Another advantage, it is highly scalable, trusted, secure, and fully managed platform. Any point of time you want, you can scale up, you can scale down. You have a 99.99% of uptime guarantee. So those are some features, and these are the some definition you can say of Azure App Service. This is a cloud computing based platform. Now, how to deploy a solution in ASP.NET 5 using Azure App Service. So here what I will do, I'll create a ASP.NET Core 5 with Visual Studio. I'll be using Visual Studio 2019, and we'll see the published option, and then we'll publish this in Azure App Service from Visual Studio. So let's do it. I will open a Visual Studio. So let me share my Visual Studio screen. Yes. So here I'm going to create a new project using ASP.NET Core. Let me select this ASP.NET Core. Next. Then I'll give a name to the solutions. I'll give you demo, de debug. So here you can change your path. So let me create this solution. Another project exists with same name. Okay. So already there is a name with this solution. So let me give another name to this solution. So it's creating. So normally first create will take some time. Now I'll choose one MVC complete solution. I don't want to spend time on writing or creating or giving structure to the project because the aim of this video is only to know how to debug the published solution. So let me create it. So finally my solution is created. So let me just first time build it. So you can simply build it. This is a scratch solution. I'm not going to do anything here. Just build and I'll just run it one time. So it is building. You can see it is just from this stat. You can see it is building and it is in progress. So build has started here. Finally, my build is succeed. Now I'll just run a simple page to view how it looks like. I'll open in Chrome. Yeah, here come up my solution. So this is a default solution. Now welcome is coming. So I'll create now one app service to publish this my ASP.NET Core 5 solution in Azure App. So let me go to Azure. This is Azure portal. You can log in with your subscription. This is one trial subscription I have created for this demo purpose. I have one resource group. I'm going to create one app service here. Let me create one app web. So this is your app web option here. So I'm going to create it. So your subscription you need to choose, and then you need to choose your resource group, or you can create a new resource group. Then you get app name, like I'll be giving demo debug 1 2 3. Now code or Docker option you can choose. So I'm going with the code. I'm not going for Docker option. Now here is the framework you can choose. For my solution, I need .NET 5, the early one, access one. So you have option Linux or window. I'm going with the window, and then you can choose your region. I'll be choosing Southeast Asia here. Now this is a free version one, so I'll go and I'll try to create one new one. Okay. So here you can give your choose your size. So this is one option, like which size you want to choose for your app service. So let me change the plan. I'll show you some more option what we have. So it comes with basically three category. Dev test means it is used basically for testing or development phase, and this is production one, and this is isolated. So for dev test you can see F1 is there, D1 is there, and B1. F1 is free, there is no cost, and for D1 there is a $9.49 per month. Likewise, but based on this version, the features are different. Like F1, you can see it, the memory and storage are shared, and you have 16 minutes per minute per day compute. Now, if I choose D1, a new feature came, like I can add custom domain, means the domain I choose here. On top of that, I can apply a custom domain like pvc.com, or let's say rizwanansari.com. Likewise, And then if I choose B1 again, I get some more features like there will be domain with SSL, and then manual scaling up to 3 instance. So this options is available for dev and test environment and production. If you go production, there are these options we have available. This the cost is also different based on your memory and your total CPU likewise. So the cost is different, and with that, lots of features will come like custom SSL, auto scaling, staging slots, a daily backup. So these features change based on yours. So for this demo, I'm going to choose this S1 version, and let me create it. Review and create is there. So I'm just going to review. Now I'm okay with this one, so I can create it. So it takes some time to create. So my deployment is completed. Now I will show you my app here. Home. Yeah, my app is ready. App means it's Azure App Service. Web app is ready. So I will now publish the solutions. To publish, you can download the publish package and attach with the Visual Studio. You can publish it. I will go with another option that is I feel more convenient. Let me go to my Visual Studio. So this one before publishing, I want to write some line of code in order to debug. So let me give a simple line of code. I'll not do anything. Just I'll initiate some variable and publish it. Just so I'm giving one variable first name. This one, that is sorry. Then I'm creating one temp data full name. This is equal to first plus last name. Now I'll display this temp data into my view. So I'll just do nothing much. I'll just display this temp data here just below my welcome h3. Just then I'm going to just simply display my temp data. Dot to string. Then you don't need to change into string, but I always choose the defensive way of coding. Now I'm choosing this variable. I'm keeping this temp variable. Now let me again build it and run the solution. Now I run the solution. I got the output like I displayed my name, first name and last name. Now it is coming and my solution is okay. So now I'm going to publish it on the Azure. So let me go and right click and publish. Once you click the publish, you'll get the following options. So you can directly publish into Azure, or you have some other options. So I'm not going to do, or you can publish into a file and later on you can upload it manually, or you can use you can import the profile, the one I showed like publish profile. So I'm going with Azure option. I'm choosing window. Now I'll be getting option my resource group. So I use the demo Rizwan resource group, and this is my app Azure Apps Service where I'm going to publish the solution. So let me finish it. So it will publish the solution directly into Azure. So now I'm clicking the publish. My app service is attached. So it started publishing. Here you can see now publish has started. It first build and then start the publish. So publish has started. It is adding all the files into that hosting, or you can say that app, the app we created. So now my app is published as it is. You can see demo debug 123.azurewebsite.net and my site is running successfully. Now what I need to do, I need to debug and identify how this variable is coming. For that, I need to first go to my app service um, configuration. So in this configuration, we need to change this into debug mode, and we will allow a debug. So again, go to general setting, this general setting, and then there is one option debug, remote debug. So this one we need to turn it on. So I'm making it on, and again it give you option which version of Visual Studio you are going to use for debug. So my Visual Studio version is 2019. I'm going to choose it and save it. So it will apply the changes to this app service. After successfully saving my setting, now I will again move to Visual Studio. Then we have to explore the server. So here what we are going to do, I'll show you the slight introduction what we will be doing again. So for debug, what we are going to do, following steps will follow. So in order to debug, first we need to check enable just in my code, and we need to set it false. Check the configuration means debug mode. So we applied that debug mode in app service. Then again we need to check in our solution also while releasing. We need to check that into debug mode. Again we need to publish and attach the debugger from app service. So sometime it gets slow. So let me again move back to my Visual Studio. So here I need to again change this release into debug. So I'm changing this into debug, and then after debug, click we get this option. Now this configuration I will change release to debug. There are some other option as well, so that I'm not going to discuss much, but still also like that file publish option is there. So here either you can remove the previous file in the destination when you do publish, or release every time. So I'm not going to do that one. Now let me save it. After save, you can see the status of configuration has been changed into debug. Now again I'll publish it. Finally my solution is published. So again I can check my solution from here. I'll reload it. Meantime again I'll go and I'll start my debugging option. Now my Cloud Explorer open. So I'll choose my subscription which I'm using for this demo. And then demo, this is my resource group and this is my app. So now I need to just click yes, deployment slot. Yeah. So once you click, you'll get option attach debugger. So now this attach debugger will attach it, through which we will be able to debug. So it takes some times. So debugger has attached. Now we are ready to debug it. So I'm putting one breakpoint here and I'm going to solution. So this is my published solution, demo debug 123.azurewebsite.net. Now let me refresh it. You see here it comes. So it finally. So after refresh, my debug point came into my solution. So you can see now I can do next, and I can evaluate the value. I can do analysis somehow, and whatever the debug I want to do. Now I have option to do it in my published solution. So this is the same solution that we have published. It is coming as it is. Now same time, if you want, you can go and you can go to your actual publish solution. With this publish, you can come to your debug point, and then finally let's continue it. You will, once you continue your actual publish, you can see your browser. So once it is done, you just pause it, stop it, and after that again I recommend to release your solution, changing this debug into release. So with that again you are publishing. So this is one option that you are getting, right? You can debug your published solution which is already available in your Azure App Service. Now let me get back to my slide. So what we did, we published and again we debug it. So we saw the demo also. So let me wrap it up. Now with this what we did, we here learn how to about Azure App Service, what is Azure App Service, what are the capabilities, how it works. Then we created one ASP.NET 5 solution and we deployed in Azure App Service. With that, we created a new Azure App Service and we saw some of the scaling options, and finally we debugged the solution. So debug is one of the most important thing that we are having in Azure App Service. It means that you can debug your production or UAT or any hosted solution in the Azure App Service, and if there is any environmental related issue or even if there is other issue, that you can easily identify it and solve it. So that's all from this video, and if you like this, if you have any questions, if you have any feedback, you can keep in the comment. I'll reply your all if you have any concerns. Thank you for watching this video.